One Piece, just like every other manga, was supposed to be on a break this weekend, and we were supposed to get chapter 1000 on 3rd January. But surprisingly enough, we actually have the major spoilers for One Piece chapter 1000. So hello and welcome to UnderYZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the spoilers of One Piece chapter 1000. But before that, if you are new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content. We are also trying to hit 5000 subscribers by the end of 2020, so a like and sub would be massively appreciated. Now please note that we are finally going to enter into the spoiler territory, so you have been warned. Now I actually did not want to watch the spoilers for this chapter because I was eagerly waiting to read the actual chapter once it comes out, but surprisingly enough we actually have very early spoilers, although we do not have raw scans yet, but that is also supposed to come out around Monday. But for now we are only going to talk about the major spoilers that we have for this chapter, and things are looking absolutely brilliant in my opinion. But before beginning this, let me just make this very clear that no, we do not have any major revelations for the Rocks Pirates, something which we were all expecting to see after the revelations of the previous chapter. But still, the contents of this particular chapter is very epic in my opinion. There's not something very new that is revealed here, but the manner in which things are happening here is very awesome in my opinion. And because I'm a new fan of the series and I read the entirety of the series in just a very short span of time, I was immediately reminded of the very first arc of the series just after Luffy beat Alvida, as well as the entirety of Skypiea, especially when he rang the Golden Bell. All those moments of Luffy's proclamations that he will become the Pirate King just flashed in front of my eyes after I read the spoilers for this particular chapter. And also, all these spoilers are actually courtesy of the One Piece subreddit. I would highly recommend and request you guys to follow the subreddit for more news and updates. But without any further ado, let's begin into the actual spoilers. So this chapter is actually titled Straw Hat Luffy. Now Luffy reaches the 5th floor thanks to Shishilan and Inurashi's group, and he can finally reach the roof. I had actually forgotten about Shishilian's group and the fact that they were actually participating in the raid, but this was really nice in my opinion to see how Luffy reached the roof with the help of the Minks. Now next we see that Marco actually blocks both King and Queen's attacks and he throws Zoro to the roof. So Zoro has also finally reached the roof, and surprisingly enough, Marco is the actual person who is stopping both King as well as Queen. Now at this point I really do not know how the fights will take place. We all thought that Zoro was probably going to fight against King and Sanji was probably going to fight against Queen along with Jinbei maybe. But now that Marco has come up into the fray, I really do not know how the fights are going to be structured. Next, however, we go back to Yamato, who says that Oden's logbook said that the young pirates would arrive in the new world in 20 years. All of this is going according to the prophecy of Joy Boy, and this really reminded me of the 3 Sovans, something which was actually told to us in the Fishman Island arc. Moreover, we continue with the Ace flashbacks, and Ace actually remembers something that Luffy told him about his dream when Ace and Sabo laughed. Now the spoilers state that this may be a reference to the scene from chapter 585, but we do not have any major confirmations in this particular regard. But it goes on to say that although they both believe that Luffy could actually do it, and I think this is of course a proclamation of Luffy that he will become the Pirate King. Moreover, Ace also tells Yamato not to laugh, and Yamato says that he won't laugh because the king of the pirates said the same thing. Now this is a bit weird in my opinion. How exactly did Yamato know that the king of pirates, that is of course Goldie Roger, told not to smile? Was this because of Oden's logbook? But if that is actually the case, we also saw Goldie Rogers laugh after he reached Laugh Tale and he discovered One Piece. So this is a bit weird in my opinion as to what exactly is going on here. Maybe once we have more context in this particular regard, we will understand what is being talked about here. Maybe this is in regards to Luffy's dream of becoming the Pirate King, but I cannot say for sure about it here. Moreover, Yamato also gives Ace a Vivre card. This is new and I don't know how to react to this. But moving on, the flashbacks finally come to an end because Luffy, Zoro, Law, Kid and Killer have finally reached on the main stage and they're facing off against Kaido and Big Mom. This is absolutely huge and this particular panel is going to be glorious in my opinion. A lot of people were suggesting and making theories about the fact that Law may actually betray Luffy at this point because of everything that was happening in the basement in regards to the Poneglyph, but I still do not believe for a fact that Law will actually betray Luffy. Maybe there might be some shenanigans that are involved here, but I really do not believe for a fact that Law will actually betray Luffy because finally we have the alliance which is actually facing off against Kaido and Big Mom. Moreover, I think it's a very good touch to have Killer in this picture as well because of course he was involved with all of this with a direct connection. Next we see that Kaido says, "Say it again in front of our faces, what do you want to become?" Of course, this thing is directed towards Luffy, and he will of course go on to say that he will become the Pirate King. But in the meantime, we get to see that Kinemon and the Red Scabbards go downstairs with the help of Law's power. This is interesting in my opinion because in the last chapter we actually did not get to see the Red Scabbards and everyone was thinking that what exactly happened to them. So it somewhat gives us an answer that Law actually helped them in this particular regard, but is anyone dead or is everyone alive? Is everyone safe? I do not know for a fact because the spoilers do not mention anything as such. But next, Luffy remembers his friends from Wano Kuni. This is a very similar setup to something which we had in Dressrosa, and how Luffy remembers everyone from Rebecca to King Riku and everyone, and I think this is going to be absolutely glorious. The final fight is about to start and the stage is all set. Next, Luffy attacks Kaido. Finally the attack begins and Luffy attacks Kaido with probably a new move. This move is called Gomu Gomu no Red Rock in Gear 3. Now I might be wrong here, but this might be a Gear 3 version of Red Hawk, and this might be a bigger version of Red Hawk with the utilization of Gear 3, and that might be very interesting because Red Hawk is a very interesting move in my opinion. Even today there is a lot of discussion in the fandom as to how exactly Luffy is able to burn up his arm, and this attack is very important in my opinion for him as well because this is basically an ode to Ace. So to power up this particular attack, this is really awesome in my opinion. Now hilariously enough, Big Mom also tells to Kaido, how did you let yourself get hit by that? And at the very end of the chapter we see that Luffy tells, or rather Luffy proclaims, I am Monkey D. Luffy, I will surpass you and I will become the king of the pirates. This is glorious. This is glorious stuff. Of course, we do not have any major revelations in this chapter. A lot of us were probably expecting some sort of a Rocks Pirate reunion or a flashback or some major revelations in regards to the Will of D or maybe Imu-sama or whatnot, but I think this is very much in line with the narrative that Oda is going forward with, and the stage is set for the final fight and the final battle of Onigashima is about to start and things are about to get very glorious in my opinion. And as a new fan of One Piece, as a new fan who finished the entirety of the series in just a couple of months, I think this is a very good time to be a One Piece fan, and I'm just so happy that I got to catch up with the series before it finally ended. Of course, there's still 5 to 6 years left for the actual story to end, but still I'm just so happy that I finally get to read this series on a week-to-week basis. This is really awesome in my opinion, but what do you guys think about all of this? What are your thoughts after reading these spoilers? Please mention your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for joining in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon on the next video.